right now. I'm actually just going to turn my phone off. All right, so first things first, you guys. If you are watching this on YouTube, do make sure that you click the subscribe button and also the bell so you are the first to know whenever new videos come on. If you are not on YouTube right now, get over to YouTube, search my first and last name, click the subscribe button, and also the bell so you get notified whenever videos come on, okay? All right, so the reason why I say that, you guys, is because if you're watching on Facebook or something like that, you don't always get the notifications that you think you're going to get. So YouTube is usually pretty good about actually notifying you whenever people go live. So there's that. All right, you guys. So today we're going to do a brainstorming session. And I love brainstorming sessions. Like, I just like brainstorming anyway. Anybody that's known me longer than 5 minutes knows that, like, I love to work stuff out. Like, let's kind of just get into it. Let's look at all of the possibilities and let's work some stuff out, right? So, today what we're going to talk about is what would it look like? What could you do if you had an extra 10K a month? I remember before we were making that, I was thinking, man, 10K a month, you really don't need for much outside of that, right? 10K a month usually represents freedom of sorts, right? It usually represents a lack of having to make ends meet. It usually represents like an increased reduction in anxiety and potentially depression, right? If you're working a job that you just don't like working and you're trying to make ends meet, but you're doing this thing that you don't like doing in order to make money, and that's not even enough, right? Does that whole sentence vibe with anybody that's watching right now? I know it did with me. I remember I would drive to the parking lot of my last corporate job. I would drive into the parking lot and then I would just sit there in the car like, do I really have to go in? Do I really have to do this? Man, I do not want to do this, right? And what was that doing to my psyche? And, I mean, yeah, you're making money, but is it enough? And does it feel good? And there's so much about it that's like, it's not worth it. And you guys, at the end of the day, but sometimes it's necessary, right? If you don't know any different, it's necessary. At the end of the day, what I hope that you guys understand from anything that I ever talk about, what I hope that you understand is that we think we have time, right? We think, okay, well, I'm going to drive to this place and I'll just keep doing this until I don't have to do it anymore. And we don't really change anything in our lives, right? So what are we expecting to happen? If we're going to keep going to this place and we don't actually change anything, and we're just hopeful that something changes and that we get some sort of windfall. We find out that we have a long lost relative that was, loaded, right? And that's how our windfall is going to happen, but it's not by anything we've done ourselves, right? Because we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But you guys, all that does is it keeps allowing time to pass. And as time is passing, so is your life. So is everything, right? So if you're sitting there waiting for something to magically happen to you, to change your existence completely, you will just go ahead and get used to waiting, because you will continue to wait and wait and wait and wait. And before you know it, you're 70, you're 80, and you're still waiting. And it's not ever going to happen, because it doesn't just accidentally happen to people, right? It happens to the people that decide, that put their flag in the ground and say, hey, I'm doing this thing. But that's all you have to do. That's the thing. If people realized how simple it is to decide you're going to do a thing. Now, that said, it did take me 10 years once I decided that I was going to do a thing. But you guys, that's just me. That was because I had to try and fail and try and fail and try and fail and try and win. And then win. And then I could show you guys how to do it. But that's just me. My whole goal with the entire planet is to let you guys know what I did to succeed, because it can be translated into anything, okay? You don't have to be in network marketing. You don't even have to have a business right now. All you have to do is care about people. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you would want to live the rest of your life caring about people? If the answer is yes, then let's chat, right? Because I can show you how to be able to make a great living caring about people. And then I'm going to show you how to have multiple income streams doing so, you guys. That is the thing. That is what this is about. And if you sell, like if you make stuff from home, if you sell it on Etsy, if you sell it via your website, if you don't sell anything at all, it makes no difference to me whatsoever. Do you desire to change your life? Do you care about people? Boom. That's it. That's all I need to work with, okay? And then I can show you how to do it. But here's the thing. If you do not wish to give back to the world around you, if you do not wish to make this world a better place, we're not a good fit. We're not a good fit. Because I'm not going to show people, I'm not going to teach people how to like rip people off and make a bunch of money by being scandalous. I'm not going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to teach you how to be able to make a great income via multiple income streams. I'm going to teach you how to do that while giving back, while feeling good, while helping other people move the needle in their own lives. Okay, you guys, that's what I'm going to teach you. Anybody else, we're just not a good fit, which is why I have a good conversation with people before I even invite them into the signature program. So the signature program, I have to say it, the guarantees you guys are that you will make $10K a month within the first 6 months, or I work with you until you do. Okay. Second guarantee is that you're going to make, if you make $100,000 a month within the first 6 months, that would be beating my record. It took me 6 months to do so. If you hit $100,000 a month within the first 6 months, I'm going to refund the entire cost of the program back to you, because that's my desire, is for you to hit that. I want you aiming for those goals, because you guys, at the end of the day, if you are hitting those sorts of goals and you care about people, you're going to be taking care of the community around you. I want to build up hundreds of thousands of people around the planet that are giving back to the community around them. Because here's the truth, you guys. The truth is that I believe that we're all inherently good people. I believe that we all inherently, deep down, are good people and want to take care of the people around us. But here's the thing. We live in this world that requires money for things, right? And if we don't have money for things, then we can't help out. That's how it goes, right? How am I going to be able to help you if I'm destitute? How am I going to be able to help if I can't even help myself, right? So if I can teach you how to help yourself and then some, what I know to be true is that you're going to turn around and help somebody else, and that we're going to create a massive ripple effect from all of that. That's what I know to be true. Okay. So if you guys want to have a conversation, the next group starts tomorrow. Okay. Don't hold off, because then you're going to have to wait some more time. The next group starts tomorrow. If you want to have a conversation, what you're going to do is you're going to message my Facebook business page, Living the Dream with Martha. Okay. You're going to message the business page, and you're going to message these 2 words: case study. Okay. All that does is it signifies to me what our conversation is going to be about, so we can skip the first 2-3 minutes of a conversation that's like, hey, how can I help you? Da 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 da. Instead, you say case study. So then I'm like, I get it. Okay, let's have this conversation. Let's see if you're a good fit. I am not going to let you buy into the program unless I believe that I can get you results. Okay? I'm not going to let you waste your money. I'm not going to let you spend money on something I don't think that you can do. Okay? And yes, I've said no to people. Okay? What questions do you guys have? Also, I want to hear you dream. I want to hear what you would do with an extra 10K a month. What would you do with an extra 10K a month? You guys, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. I know that at the very beginning, whenever we were climbing up to 10K, I was like, man, is this really happening? This is awesome, right? This is amazing. And whenever you get there, you're like, you look back and you're like, that wasn't really that hard. It wasn't really that hard. But the thing is you have to learn the right way to do it. That's the only thing. And that's why it took me 10 years, because nobody taught me the right way to do it. I had to figure out the right way to do it. There's a lot of people out there teaching different things that are kind of non sequiturs, and they're kind of, they'll teach a little bit about this and a little bit about that. And all of it feels a little slimy. All of it feels a little bit like just selling crap. Just selling something that doesn't you don't really care if it helps people. And that is not me at all. And I don't want to do that, right? So what I do instead is I show you how to do it from a heart-centered way, from a way of giving back, from a way of being able to take care of people around you, period. And no one out there is teaching this, okay? And I want to make sure that everybody can win. If you guys care about the people around you, I want you to win, because I want you to be able to do that. And B, if you have kids, I want your kids to see you doing that. I want the next generation to be raised by parents that are bucking the system as it is and saying, no, I'm going to do this my way. I'm going to do this my way. I'm going to take care of my neighbor. I'm going to take care of the community around me, and I'm going to feel good doing it. And I'm going to make a ton of money, and I'm going to be able to do the things that I want to do as well. You do not have to be destitute to give back to your community, you guys. That's not what is it? People say the money is the root of all evil. That's backwards, you guys. It's backwards. The love of money is the root of all evil. Don't get it twisted, you guys. That's wrong. Money is just money. It's just the thing that you trade for something else. How can that be good or bad? Right? It's the love of money. It's the idolatry. It's the I care about that before I care about anything else. That is the root of all evil. Now, if you get money, the good people of the world are the people that need the cash, okay? Because we're going to do the good things with it. That is the truth, okay? Don't let society, whatever, I'm not even going to get into all of that. Don't let people, okay? Don't let people and institutions tell you that money is bad. All that they're doing is they're keeping you low. They're keeping you from wanting to attain it because, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a terrible person if I do. All that does is it keeps it in their hands, okay? Understand that. Get that, please. Okay. Let me see what questions and stuff that you guys are saying. Good morning, Mary Ellen. Tasha, hi from South Africa. Boom. Echo, yes, 10K a month is coming to me. Boom. I love it. Let me get down to some other stuff here. Good mornings. All the good mornings, you guys. Meg, I am trying to figure out a way to swing this. I not only need this program, but I want it even more. Martha, since we had our conversation, how do I get in when I have the funds? Do I just contact you, or do we go through another conversation? You just reach back out. Just reach back out. We have our thread already, so you just reach back out to the to my business page. We already have our conversation in there. Marcy, morning from Tennessee. Sarah, that sentence is my life. Brittany, heck yes, vibing over here. Boom. Angie, I heard every word of that in my own voice. I will get out of the rat race. Boom. Yes. James, oh, good live, Martha, before I go to church. Good way to start a day. Love the t-shirt. Thank you. So I went to my sister's church last night, and somebody said that they liked my t-shirt too. And I'm like, yeah, it's good. Be a nice human. Let's be nice. Meg, it vibes with me so much. I was made for this. I am more passionate about this than anything else. You guys, there are so many good people in the world, right? There are so many of us, but we are not owning what we brought here, right? We are not standing in what we can do to help people out. We're not doing that. Instead, what we're doing is we're going to work, we're coming home, we're sleeping, we wake up, we eat breakfast, we go to work, we come home, we're exhausted, we're frustrated, we're depressed, we're anxious. You guys, all of that is just an indicator, in my mind, is an indicator of not working out that true vision for your life, that true purpose, that feeling where you're like, man, I am in such service. This feels so good. There's a reason that being in service to other humans feels so good, and it's because, in my opinion, that is what we are here for, right? So that, of course, it feels good to do that. Let me check my time here. All right. Brittany, yes, I know the feeling, having to prep myself to walk through the doors. Oh my gosh, I know it. Angela, 10K, yes, that would be great. Again, but my goal is so much bigger this time. Yes, exactly. Do it. What I do scales, you guys. What I do scales. Sarah, if you don't know any different, it's necessary. Boom. Oh man, been there, done that. The last job was destroying my soul. That's what happens, you guys. It's the society we live in, right? Like, let's just look at it for what it is. Let's look at it for what it is. We were not created to sit in cubicles and stare at computer screens and do jobs that do not push the needle on humanity. We were not created to do that, right? That is not right. It's not good for us, okay? We do it because people employed us to do that, and that's what we needed to do to keep our lights on and whatever. And nobody is teaching how to actually do good things, make a living, and not have to do that other crap anymore. And the reason why is because the minute we don't have to do that crap anymore, what happens to those businesses that needed to employ us to do that crap? Think about it, you guys. Think about it. I can't be the only one that's sitting out here wondering what's going to happen and why we've never been taught this stuff. I can't be the only one, you guys. Now is the time. Boom. Pay down our student loans. Finally, so I can bless others that need it. There it is. There it is. There's your mindset. There's your mindset change right there. Because a lot of people get stuck in, I need to pay down my loans, and they don't move to the next step so I can bless others. That's a mindset shift right there. That's you looking at serving someone else instead of just serving yourself for just this thing. I want to pay down my student loans so that I can. Boom. What's after that? Okay. Going through the motions. Man, I hear you. Happy almost birthday. Yes! I turn 40 tomorrow. Okay, you guys. I have to pop out of here because I'm almost at 20 minutes, and we know what YouTube likes to do at 20 minutes. So I am going to pop out of here. I will see you guys later. You have the best day ever. If you're wanting to jump into the signature program, do make sure that you message my Facebook page, Living the Dream with Martha, the words case study, so I can have a conversation with you, see if you're a good fit, and get you in. The next group is being allowed in tomorrow, and then the doors are going to shut again for a bit. Okay, so that is what's going on. Have the best day. Bye-bye.